Okay, now we are recording, and we are here somehow to introduce what's going on in the Chilli Jazz Congress. We will have from the 23rd to the 25th of September in Südburgenland in Heiligenkreuz. And because it's so different, we will have musicians, dancers, three dancers will be part of. We have two poets, and of course, I don't know exactly 16 or 17 musicians from several countries in Europe and outside of Europe. And so we would like to introduce this diversity, let's say. Maybe you start, Christiana, a short introduction of yourself, and then Boris. Just some sentence about yourself.
Yes, I am Cristiana Fusillo. I am a dancer. I make a very big, long street professional in much direction, but I'm finding in this moment my street. And this is connected with the free forms.
Boris?
My name is Boris Janje. I play double bass and I come from Ljubljana, but I'm originally from Croatia. So I've been to Chilli Jazz Festival once before. This will be my second time, and this is so now the answer to the first question, or which question is this? And for now, I would like later to answer to all questions about interlocking the genres. This will be my primary answer.
The number 13 we have on our paper, yes? Yeah.
13, 14, something in between, because they're very connected.
I have one question, one special question. I checked out that you are not playing on the usual metal strings. What are you using on your double bass?
Yes, I'm using gut strings that are made of sheep intestines. And that I found out they'll be more responsive for my instrument. I made it in the first place just for the instrument, because the front plate of instrument became more free to vibrate.
Yeah.
Metal strings were choking it, but for other instruments, of course, it doesn't matter if they are strong enough. They could hold, and I feel bigger pleasure to play because it's easier for my fingers.
So I put the first question to Christiana. I would like to know, after you are in Chilli Jazz, not the first time, what do you expect this year? And is Chilli Jazz something where you are exploring things, where you're going forward, new experiments, or what do you think will come up with Chilli Jazz this year?
I don't know. It's the first time that I come in the Chilli Jazz, and what I expect, nothing. Like like always, I'm only working for be more open that I can, and for enjoy and learn from all the situation, all the other people, all the discussion, all the performance, all the I want to eat. That's it. Eat.
Okay.
Good food, and that's it. And learn and see me in this situation. In this moment, like is new, totally new, because after 1 year that I wasn't on stage, I know and I saw in me in this time that I made something that more things are changing. And so I'm curious about what can happen. I don't have any. I know that I'm going to be in a very good situation for me.
What is maybe for you these special things in the Chilli Jazz Congress?
And it's a surprise.
Yeah.
That is a very good food. The first time when I came in the Chilli Jazz Festival, there was Tristan Honsinger. And he was talking with me for 3 days about how much important is the surprise in the performance.
Yeah, okay.
And this is, I think, the most important things, the surprise, because it's something that is in organization, in the way for make these things, in the opportunity to work with other artists, not only musicians, the opportunity to see, the opportunity to be in a states of what are happening now.
Okay. Boris, you want to talk about this too, or should we go on?
We can go on with the question number 13 or 14. What
Yeah. I think this is an important question, because especially now in this interview we have one musician and one dancer, and so let's talk about this. The how do you say, the coming together of the different genres. This year we have painting. We have one woman. She is doing how do you say, a room performance. We have musicians. We have painters. We have dancers and poets. And so
yes,
you wanted to talk about
this is a very important question, I think. But for the beginning, I would like to mention the statement in those questions that modern art like this doesn't expect crowds. That is written there. So here, that reminds me to an essay. I would like to refer to this of Walter Benjamin, what is the art in time of mechanical reproduction. If you remember, when he talks how in this time when some art or things is losing its social relevance, social status, then the audience is dividing into those who are non-critically enjoying these things and those are accepting the conventional way, and the things that are unconventional, they are criticizing in a negative way. So this is some social thing that is happening through years. It is not very new. And about interlocking the genres is very. This is now the other subject, but it's, for me, it is very important thing, because we are living in a time where not only that we don't have communications between painters and dancers and poets, and so we are also losing in one part of art, we are losing connections between classical and jazz players, for example. They don't communicate, they don't get together, they don't drink, they don't. So this is happening in Chilli Jazz. That's why I think there is an importance of this thing, the festival.
Okay.
This is what I saw through that I was once there, and through being also in other things like free forms meetings in Vienna. And so, and what is the meaning and importance in these things is actually there is no big meaning of interlocking genres, because the meaning is not an information. We are not getting information from this meaning. This is something else. There are only differences without some deep, not deep meaning. The meanings are deep, but are not so on the surface that you can explain them very easily with words. Like a nature of things, of these things is not in these things itself, but in a relations between these things. I don't know very well how to explain it, but like some oppositions, there is no dance and the music, which is perceived like dance and the music. So dancer dance and the musicians play. So who is the first? She will make music on a dance, or the dancer will dance on a music. Who is the first? But it's some like if we are stepping towards this through some kind of deconstructivism, to take is as a binary opposition. In a binary opposition, like a black, white, black. What is black? Black is not white. We define black by not white, like define the dance. This is not what it's. What is music? Or music? This is different from a dance. And as we are going to deep look in these so-called oppositions, then we see they're all constructed. They're not real. We are teach to the. So there is no this and that, black and white, beginning and the end. And the goal through all of this is that, I don't know, to see that the reality is not so real as we perceive it. Huh?
But I think that it is quite the natural way of meeting we do. In between.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course.
Yeah. We are on the end of the time, but maybe Christiana, she want to say some short about this point. Christiana?
Short about this point.
What
I would like.
5 minutes already.
I'm very grateful for have this possibility to taste me in this kind of improvisation that is something that comes from the music and exist but don't exist exactly with the dance. What are happening now is that the people understood that what we need is the relationships, and what we need is the dialogue. And one thing that I would like for this Chilli Jazz Festival is to have more space, like a dancer, because all is made for the recording, for the musician, and is right, because there are very much musicians that want to work with music, and not only. But I would like that every kind of art that take part of this have his right place.
And space.
And yes, space. Space and light means this. And a recording video. So we will see what happens. Because I think about what I saw of free forms meeting, I saw that the artist can be musician, but are not a musician, are person, human, that have a relationship in that moment, and where they share their imagination. this is what I feel and what I think about.
Okay, so we finish this interview now. Was very nice, much longer than I thought. So for the future,
I hope that I didn't say too much things that they will have to cut a lot.
We will not cut a lot. I think we do it 1-to-1 if possible. And like my partner said, we should do it during the cooking. We should do it outside while drinking something nice in the garden or something like this. And so we finish it now. I make a stop, and I thank you very much that you took time for this. And we will see in 10 days, and I hope in the future also in Trieste and in Koper or in Ljubljana, yeah?
Yes,
It's
something
sure.
will happen for sure, yeah.